Hello Skillr Boxers. Today, we give you guys our 10 commandments to follow in the sacred world of boxing. These commandments speak to the relationship between you, the boxer, and the sport as a whole, which includes your connection with your opponent, your coach, and yourself. These are meant to protect you from your own destruction and guide you towards a successful boxing journey, or wherever this beautiful sport might lead you. These commandments are set by us as the most fundamental rules in boxing. Many of these have been gathered by looking at past mistakes and successful habits that keep repeating throughout the history of the sport. So let's start with the first one. Number 1. Protect yourself at all times. The first commandment speaks to the dangerous nature of the sport and the need to be defensively responsible under any circumstance inside the squared circle. There's no confirmed origin of this rule, but several incidents show just how critical it is. One of the most famous being the 1988 Seoul Olympics. In a match between Todd Foster, USA, and Jing Chul, Korea, the bell from a nearby ring caused the Korean fighter to drop his hands, thinking the round had ended. Foster took the chance to throw a punch that knocked him down. The fight was replayed, and the American ended up winning. Now, and down he goes! Still, this generated a big controversy.
Well, I'm going to protest.
With the American team protesting the decision, as the fighter acted according to the rulebook by punching within correct time span, while the Korean fighter misinterpreted the sound. This incident set a major precedent. Numerous other examples, including more recent ones, show how costly it is to let your guard down.
It's protect yourself at all times.
Remember to follow this rule and never let your guard down. As long as you are in the ring, beware of punches. Number 2. Don't hook with a hooker. This second commandment is often paraphrased keeping its structure. Never box with a boxer, or never brawl with a brawler. The main idea is not to fight where your opponent is strongest,
Not only they are something huge to connect on Gaon.
giving him a bigger chance to hurt you. With hooks, this is especially important as the margin for error is tiny. The probability of outsmarting your opponent in his own game are close to zero when it comes to the hook. For instance, you can jab with a jabber, but not hook with a hooker.
The old axiom is you don't want to hook with a hooker because if he has a better one than you and it lands first, the fight can end. But you do want to jab with a jabber because a jab is unlikely to end a fight.
Under the assumption that the other guy has a better hook, it will always be a bad idea to exchange hooks. In this case, if his hook is faster or shorter, it will land first. At the same time, to throw a hook, you have to open up and rotate, which leaves you vulnerable.
That is his money punch right on the button.
The combination of both, opening up for a hook and your opponent landing first, will lead to a fatal result, and there is plenty of evidence.
Well timed, but...
You can still use all your tools in a fight, but remember to follow this rule and take it into account, especially if the opponent has dangerous hooks. Number 3. Don't overlook your opponent. The third commandment references the importance of not looking past your fight and focusing on the task at hand first. We have seen boxers get caught up in this situation, sometimes by their surroundings, by their promoters, or by the general public.
Bobby said that Mike Tyson and I were in Japan. We basically stayed up all night partying with 12 Japanese girls. And
Buster really trained hard now. He really underestimated him. And what happened. He fought a great fight and he became champion.
In these cases, the opponent is considered an easy fight, used as a warm-up for a bigger fight in the future.
That all night. Oh, that's a nice uppercut that time. Buster's landing these. Oh, nice uppercut by Buster Douglas. Look at this.
By looking at the next fight, you can get overconfident and not respect the opponent's abilities, thus not taking the fight seriously. While the opponent's focus is at 100%, yours isn't, giving them an advantage.
Hold on, strafing right.
In boxing, any fighter is dangerous, and a lack of focus can cost you the fight. Moreover, the fact that an opponent may not be as popular and the fact that they are labelled as a tune-up fight doesn't change their skills and abilities.
The jaw, good counter by Martin, but he got clipped in the jaw first.
But Martin caught him coming in again. Nice flurry there from Martin. 7 scheduled for 10. This fight has moved relatively fast, like you were saying, Sergio. No one, and I mean no one, expected him to do this.
Let's not forget that styles make fights.
When I said I knew that motherfucker more than he knew himself, I really didn't know that motherfucker more than he knows his damn self.
And the fact that other boxers matched well with the opponent, making it look like an easy fight, doesn't mean that that same style will be easy for you.
Ryan Garcia, that last fight against
So remember to take every fight with the respect and seriousness it deserves, as so will the opponent. Before moving on to our next commandment, we wanted to share an exciting development from our sponsor, Pro Boxing, the premier home training platform. The latest app update adds a new highly anticipated category, the Workout of the Week. Every Sunday at midnight, 2 fresh workouts will be released. One is beginner friendly and has visuals, the other is designed for experienced pugilists. The advanced workouts will call out real combinations and movement patterns favoured by top fighters. The list will soon be filled with world champions, rising stars and Hall of Fame boxers. But first up is the legendary Manny Pacquiao. Have fun mastering 20 of Pacquiao's favourite heavy bag combinations. Get into fight shape today. Download Pro Boxing training and dominate the opposition. Number 4. Listen to your corner. This 4th commandment speaks to the relationship between you and your coaches. It highlights the importance of paying attention to your coach's instructions. The first and most obvious reason for this is that from outside the ring, they are able to see things you may not.
Tiene que ver mucho la esquina.
Sí, claro.
¿Entiendes? Definitivamente tiene que ver mucho la esquina, para bien o para mal.
Sí, porque ellos están viendo lo que tú no.
Just as inside the ring, you can notice things that can't be seen from the outside. The same happens the other way.
Tight punches as well. Right hand again by Golovkin.
From the outside, your corner can notice tendencies and patterns from your opponent, or even from yourself, and can give you advice that helps improve the outcome of the fight.
Mijo, cometiste el error que habíamos platicado. Si te quedas contra las cuerdas, él tiene la opción de tirarte ese golpe que te metió.
Short, tight punches as well.
Él tiene la ventaja porque te tiene contra las cuerdas. Ahí te metió el golpe que te ha metido sólido, es porque tú te lo buscaste.
Your corner can also give you crucial information about the fight. They will tell you the truth when you don't want to hear it, but when you need it most, such as warning you when you're down on the scorecards and need a knockdown or a knockout.
Okay, JT, now here, listen to me, all right? Championship of the world right here, this round, okay? You gotta put this guy on his ass.
James' experience is coming through.
I'm serious now, okay? All right? All right, he out-hustled you that round. You don't let him out-hustle you.
Come on, baby.
Okay.
Tony! That's it! It's down!
They also know you better than anyone else, and know what you are capable of and what you are not. For instance, they will push you to gamble more and be more offensive when you second guess yourself.
And you still doing that shit. Don't turn it, banging! Get this motherfucker out of here, man! You can fuck around and get caught with some crazy shit. Guy keeps leaning on you. Whoa! Because you got a dead man in front of you, and you still doing this. Just let that shit go.
He is a danger.
Any longer this fight going, this man is dangerous. You better get him out of here.
He's got heart. You can't take that from him.
Big right hand from Lewis.
But because they have an outside and impartial view, they know what they can ask of you. You should trust their judgment.
No espere nada, Julio. Tira
Don't
golpe.
wait, Julio. Throw punches.
Esta se nos ha puesto fea, pero vamos a poner los cojones ahí.
You gotta put everything you've got.
Tú lo puedes noquear todavía, Julio.
they also have the ability to take you out of certain mental spaces. In the heat of the fight, it's difficult to stay calm and be disciplined enough to follow the most effective game plan. That's where good trainers come in. They can change your mental space to bring you back to a point where you follow instructions instead of fighting on emotion.
Say it to me. I'm gonna move the hands, I'm gonna step over and come back. Say it. That's what I need. You ain't tired of me. I know you ain't that tired if you can repeat it.
Remember, even though you're the one fighting, your coaches know you as a boxer, and their advice can change the course of the fight. So listen to them. Number 5. Don't lead with an uppercut. The 5th commandment is a technical one, which references the danger of throwing the uppercut as the first punch without any setup. The reason is because, of all the punches, the uppercut leaves you open the longest, especially if you miss.
In boxing, you never lead with an uppercut because it's too dangerous a shot. It leaves you open for too long a period.
If you miss it, you're completely exposed for a clean counter, which can end up being devastating. This doesn't apply to inside fighting, as leading with an uppercut at close range doesn't present the same danger it does from the outside.
Upstairs, downstairs, looking for that big right hand.
But it's a good scorecard. Look at these uppercuts. 2 of them landed. 3.
So to throw the uppercut from long range, it has to either follow another punch or be set up in some way. By throwing a punch first, the uppercut is hidden behind it, not exposing you as much. The uppercuts can also be set up by feinting or putting traffic with the lead hand, or making a sudden movement that distracts the opponent from the punch.
Ox works.
So remember, never lead with an uppercut from long range without setting it up first. Number 6. Keep your chin tucked. The 6th commandment alludes to the importance of protecting the most vulnerable spot on your head when boxing. There are a few sensitive areas on the body and head in boxing that will make you more prone to being knocked out when hit there.
Because you've got to do something for it.
The main ones are the temple, the chin, the liver, and the solar plexus. With your guard, you can cover these areas. However, when moving, whether punching or defending, the chin tends to get exposed.
It seems like he wants to...
This is especially common when starting in boxing, which is why there's such a strong emphasis on controlling this tendency and creating the habit of keeping the chin tucked. Learning how to move naturally with the chin protected is key to absorbing punches better.
Your chin is tucked.
Yeah.
You're always tucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that habit, I was taught that.
With the chin tucked, the forehead, the hardest part of the skull, is out front, and the vulnerable area, the jaw, is protected. It's also important to keep your eyes up, as when tucking the chin, the eyes tend to follow, looking down. So remember, keep your eyes up, chin down, and don't expose it when boxing. Number 7. Hide it when you are hurt. The 7th commandment refers to the importance of not showing your opponent that their punches had a damaging effect. The first and most obvious reason for this is that if your opponent sees you're hurt, they'll immediately capitalize and go in for the kill. But if they hurt you and don't realize it, you can buy a few crucial seconds to recover and keep fighting.
Right, if you take a bad punch, what do? Well, one thing you don't do is you never show you're hurt, because that's the red rag to a bull.
That's why having a great poker face is so valuable in boxing. Not only does it prevent your opponent from exploiting your moment of weakness, it can also be demoralizing for them. When a fighter lands a big punch cleanly, they expect a reaction, whether pain, a stumble, or a defensive change. If there's no visible reaction, the only information they get is that their punches aren't effective, or that you're tougher than expected. Either case damages their confidence.
Golovkin, and the judges are concentrating through the entire round.
This is a skill that can be learned through repetition, and can come in handy in the most important moments of a fight.
Danny worked over the shoulder of Foreman.
So remember, hide it when you're hurt, and you might end up hurting their confidence instead. Number 8. Stay off the ropes. The 8th commandment warns you about the danger of the ropes in the boxing ring. The ropes are the most disadvantageous position in the ring.
He's going for broke, and he's having some save. It's over.
With your back against them, your movement is restricted, while your opponent can still move freely. They have full directional mobility, but your backward movement is blocked. Even worse is being trapped in the corner, where your motion is even more limited. While it's true that some fighters know how to box effectively off the ropes, it's still an inherently vulnerable position. If you do find yourself there, remember, don't panic, don't lose sight of your opponent, don't overreact to shots, don't get out of position. Still, always look for opportunities to escape and get back to the center of the ring. So yes, learn how to fight off the ropes, but more importantly, learn how to stay off them. Number 9. Use your jab. The 9th commandment is one of the most repeated phrases of advice in boxing history. Use your jab. Without a doubt, the jab is the most important punch in boxing for several reasons. It's the safest punch, because it doesn't require you to shift weight dramatically or rotate heavily. It doesn't compromise your posture like other punches. It can be thrown from almost any position, making it incredibly versatile. It's the punch most likely to land, since it's closest to the opponent's face and the fastest to travel.
Damage an eye, cause an injury, and that was a jab!
The jab can set up other shots, blind opponents, control distance, and more. With all that in mind, it's no wonder that coaches never stop emphasizing it. So if you haven't been told enough, we'll tell you again. Use your jab. Number 10. Don't play boxing. The last commandment speaks to the nature of the sport itself and your relationship with it. It highlights the importance of taking boxing seriously. In this context, playing means engaging in the sport for enjoyment or recreation, rather than with a serious practical mindset. But because of the violent nature of boxing, it demands full commitment and respect.
That says, bring it on. Showing the toughness. Fernandez is not winning any rounds. Oh, that's hard right in. And now on the ropes and out.
When you don't take the sport seriously, when you play, you risk getting into real trouble. While experience teaches you how to navigate its dangers, boxing will always carry inherent risk. History has shown enough examples of how dangerous the sport can be. It should never be taken lightly. Playing can also be a reference to mocking the opponent.
Hits him flush with an uppercut.
Oh, that's it.
Savage left hook by Trinidad. Mayorga goes down for the...
In some cases, taunting can be used to throw an opponent off their game, which has a strategic purpose. But if the purpose is to ridicule or showboat with no tactical gain, there's no upside, only downside. It breaks your focus, makes you careless, gets you out of position, and leaves you unprotected.
Wow! How did he weather that? Another one! And a hook, and down he goes!
Enjoy boxing, but always remember the danger of the sport and take it seriously. If you break one of these commandments, remember that even the best boxers in history have too. It's permissible to fail, but mandatory to try again. But now, we want to know your opinion. Do you follow these commandments? Let us know. And if the video was interesting, you can find more on our channel. And to your left, we have chosen a video that we thought you may like.